Hi. My name is Chase Jones, and I get the pleasure to serve two roles today. The first is president of the WGA, and welcome to Wharton. For those of you who are not familiar, there's two things we really love to do. It's put an acronym on everything we can, and then use those acronyms in front of anybody that we can that doesn't know what they mean. So WGA, Wharton Graduate Association. The second role I get to play is the absolute impossible one, and that is to follow Hamdi and Stu. Can we give them another round of applause? It was incredible. So today is a day filled with huge themes, hyperboles, massive life goals. I promise I'm going to only give you two quotes, one challenge, and be kind of short. Kind of. Before diving in, I also want to recognize today is a special day. It is Mother's Day. For one last time, can we give a round of applause to all the mothers in the room? Thank you. I love you, Mom. I also want to take the time to recognize one special mother in the room, and that is my grandmother. And I bring this up because she has been a lifelong mentor to me. She's traveled to over 100 countries. She's visited every U.S. state capital, and on her 80th birthday, she took my brother and I skydiving. Yes, this woman is a rock star. And she is also proudly a cancer survivor. She and I actually, yes. She and I actually get to share this facet in common. Last year, one of the absolute scariest but most profound moments of my career at Wharton was to stand in front of my fellow classmates and let them know that I would be celebrating alongside them at school the largest milestone in my entire life. I'd be celebrating that after being diagnosed with brain cancer at 18 years old, that I'd be officially in recession and being 10 years cancer-free. And it was awesome. So naturally, in true Wharton fashion, fellow classmates got together and we threw a karaoke party. We raised money for children right here in Philadelphia that are battling cancer, and it was incredible. And the reason that I bring this up is not because it's a great story, though it's a great story. And I don't bring it up for the sympathy. Candidly, I struggle with my own survivorship every day, knowing that in this room, so many of us have been affected by cancer and do not have the same positive experiences to tell. But the reason I bring this up is the idea that I am alive solely as the beneficiary of the act of public service. You see, there was somebody who served on the board of directors that brought strategy to a capital campaign that funded the children's hospital that I was treated in. There was somebody who fought on the PTA for a better classroom experience to help enable the doctor that treated me and saved me to pursue her dream. There was somebody who led the thoughts, prayers, and a community-wide support system as a deacon of a local church. And in that light, I dare say that we are all beneficiaries of the act of public service. From the individuals that we know who specifically gave back and sacrificed for us to be in the room right now, to the somebodies who we have no idea how they helped to get us here today. As we collectively move forward, this graduating class, it is no longer somebody who will be serving. It is us. First quote for you. John Adams, our second president of the United States, wrote a letter to his son who was attending school in the Northeast at a college that was not named #1 business school in the world. Thank you very much. But he said this: public service must always be done by somebody. If wise men decline it, others will not. If honest men refuse it, others will not. And so what is encouraging is the skill set and education that all of us are now equipped with, and how much our respective communities, townships, parishes, states, and our countries are longing for our action, our knowledge, our leadership. And if you think about it, this makes total sense. It is undeniable. We are the best class to ever happen to Wharton. We're the best class to ever happen to Wharton. We are a data school, and the data is profound. From our rankings, to our accomplishments, to our job placements, to our accolades, hockey, soccer, rugby, basketball, we won it all. And the Eagles won the Super Bowl. We are the best class to ever happen. It's not correlation, it's causation, folks. So what does that mean for the rest of the world? For us, whether that means the community organizer, the clergy of our temples, mosques, and chapels, the congresswoman, the nonprofit board member, hashtag MyWharton no longer means just a stretch experience or a sweet Instapic. It means the absolute best. Us, sitting on the precipice to get involved and shape our world. Last quote. The benefiting of having class with a two-time Super Bowl winner is that you get to hear some awesome quotes from NFL coaches, so thank you very much, Justin. One that he mentioned often is from the profound and notorious loquacious Tom Coughlin, head coach of the New York Football Giants. And he said this: talk is cheap, play the game. To the class of 2018, and everybody in this room who has made today an actual reality, public service is no longer somebody. It is us. Time to play the game. Thank you very much. So it is my true and utmost pleasure to introduce the Vice Dean of the MBA program, Howard Caulfold. Yeah. Many of us had him in corporate finance, so we know him as Professor Howie, or as I like to refer to him and many others, as the Sultan of WAC, the Colossus of CAPM, and the MVP of NPV. Most of us call him Dean Howie. Dean Howie, on behalf of the entire class of 2018, I would like to recognize and thank you for your leadership and dedication to building and strengthening the MBA student experience during our 2 years here at Wharton. Dean Howie.